this one is going to be controversial. Hi, guys. Charlie Says. This is all about three women named Leslie, Patricia, and Susan who remain under the infamous or the spell under the infamous cult or that was basically put onto them by Charles Manson. These three women did some killing for him, and now they're telling the story of basically how they came to be, and how he wasn't such a bad guy at first, and then they still believe that these killings had a purpose, and this woman who is there to teach them is basically asking, was this really worth it? Did this get anything? Was there a purpose for these killings? And were they justified? So they're telling you the story, and you're seeing the story. This is a very graphic film. This has a R rating for disturbing violent content, strong sexuality, graphic nudity, drug use, and language. This film is graphic, and it is very raw. With Matt Smith as Charles Manson. Matt Smith, I haven't seen a lot of Matt Smith. I'm not a Doctor Who fan. What can I say? I'm not gonna start watching Doctor Who because I know there's like 17 different series of it with like 10 or 11 different doctors or something like that. And I believe that Matt Smith was one of the doctors, I think. He plays Charles Manson in this thing, and he is fantastic in this film. He is great in this performance. This performance will obviously get overlooked by the Academy Awards again. The best thing I can say about this film is that Matt Smith is great as Manson. The other people are okay, but Matt Smith gives a award-worthy performance. This film is very tough to watch, and it overstays its welcome. There's a lot of pacing issues, and there's a lot of gratuitous nudity and a lot of gratuitous sex. It's not really due to the violence that it's hard to. It's more seeing how he got these people to do this stuff. And you're thinking, how can people be so stupid? How can people be that naive and that dumb? And how can people justify killing people for the sake of love? That's what they were basically doing it for, to basically please Charles Manson so that he could love them, because they had nobody who loved them, apparently. They don't really go into the big killing. They show you Roman Polanski and Sharon Tate on a TV screen, but they don't show you that killing because I believe that they didn't do that killing. I don't agree with anything that Manson stood for, and I hope that he is where he belongs. But this film was a very interesting film. I'm going to say, if you're interested in this film, if you're into Charles Manson movies, then I'd guess you'd enjoy it. See, enjoy isn't the right word for this film. There's not really a right word. This is just a film you pop in and you're very disturbed by. This is there we go. It's a disturbing movie. It's a very hard to watch disturbing movie. And you feel the length. With the pacing issues, I'm going to give Charlie Says a C-. Not saying that this is a bad film, but it overstays its welcome due to pacing issues and with gratuitous sex and nudity that did not need to be in here. I think that was more for shock value and I have no clue if this thing, if these actually, these things actually happened to these women. All I know is that they were a part of killing for Charles Manson. That's the only fact that I know. I am not going to go any more into this film. There is the Charlie Says review. That's a film that I just felt dirty no. I just didn't feel right after watching that film, if that makes any sense. I just didn't feel right within myself. I didn't feel right watching that film. And it's just a film that I'm never going to watch again. And if you're interested in Manson stuff, then go ahead and watch it. But if you're not, you have no need to watch that film.